Okay, 2 quick seconds, guys. I'm just going to finish fixing up and getting everything set and ready to go. Alright, it should be all good now, guys. Yo, what is going on, guys? Team S Galaxy signing on here. Welcome back to my channel. Now today, guys, we'll be looking into and also giving you guys an update on the Skycraft server. This is episode 5 on an ongoing series that I have recently got myself into doing, giving you guys almost weekly updates on this server and what I've done the past week. So last week, guys, you guys did get to see me working on bits and pieces. Well, what we'll be doing each week, each time I do something, I'll be giving you a end of week weekly update, which will be usually on a Sunday for me, which is a Sunday Eastern Standard Time at probably 12 o'clock at night, if not 11. I'm sorry for the delay. I know it's been an hour delay, and I do and am sorry on that. I know it has been a lot going on, and a lot of you guys have been asking me when I'll be doing the stream, and I do apologize for that. But without further ado, let's get into it. I hope you guys do enjoy. So, what have I done so far? So, I have actually been doing a fair bit lately. So recently, I have actually got myself into the whole, loot rooms and getting that stuff sorted out on the server and getting all these we're doing the enchantment rooms. So as you might notice, there's actually no more building or pathway here, but down here the building also does not exist as well. So this whole building has been removed, and that was the enchantment room. So now the new district has been added, along with also about, I think it's 2 or 3 new posters. We have an Enderman poster, a nice cool dragon poster that a friend of mine made, to me it looks like I can't remember what it's called, but I know what it is, that one. And we also got a third one we made, I can't remember where it is, but we did make a third one yesterday. Oh yeah, there it is, the wolf one. We will have more, but these are just like, I call them posters, but the banners, but the posters are for like the post pole. But we actually have now got the bottom area of the bottom district finished. So this is your like advantage area of the island. So down here is your loot box rooms. So you also got your uncommon, common, rare, and epic. We also have the new enchantment room, which is this one here. This has to be worked on today, finished off that little section. There was the potion lab. Now this potion lab actually had a big theme with it. I want to feel like you're walking into a bigger version of a witch hut, which is what I've tried going with. So most of these potions are good, except for the last 4, which are bad ones. Which is, say, if you want to sabotage a other person or on a skyblock or something like that. Or even in some mini games, which in some mini games you are allowed to take your own tools and weapons in, depending on the mini game. Like Battle Royale, obviously not, but other things you can take certain things in, but you have to pay for it yourself then. But then you also got some stuff where you can make your own potions if you have to, from getting certain things. If you want to make a potion that we haven't got here, or if you want to extend the timer on it. Which will be the case with most of them, because most of them will be at 3 minutes. Even though they say 8, they will be dropped down to 3 minutes. So we're going to start off with the loot room. So this loot box room took me about 2 days to make. It took me a few hours trying to get the system working, but once sorted and worked out, we actually got the whole the building made, and we actually figured out the system. So the way this works, I'm going to quickly uncover all this. Now there goes that block. I will leave a link in the description below, as this is not my original build. This is a friend of, also a friend, but this is another YouTuber's original build, so I will leave a link in the description below to that video. So do go and check that person out, give him some love, because he did an amazing job on that build, and it's helped me a lot with that build. So what I've done is, this is the way it works is, when you open this chest, it is a trap chest, by the way, just to keep that in mind. When you open this chest, it tests this down here, these 3 commands. Tests your iron level, then it executes a test command for money, then it executes it executes the test, then it removes the money, and then places the redstone block. Now I don't know why I've got 2 different ones there. I'll have to look into that. So what this does is that when you open the chest, it places a redstone block here, and when it does, this block will execute a command to clear this block back to air the moment it gets powered up. So you have a chain going, and this will clone whatever's in front. So it will clone everything in this chest up to that chest up there. Then it will clone this chest where it cloned, etc, etc, all the way to this one, where this one will execute a command to place a redstone block under any on an armor stand that is named RD1. It will place a redstone block anywhere to a block underneath, 2 blocks underneath it. So this is the block it sits on, so it goes 1 and it places it on the second block here. So when you do an execute command, it'll pick any of these, which is my randomizer, which is the same one he uses in the video. I'm using mine like this because it makes it easy to go RD2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. As you'll see, they do have more in these 3 than the first one, because obviously it's uncommon, so there's not really much I can do there. But other than that, I'll give you guys a test go, so I will give you guys a demonstration of it and show you how. There you go, mate. Welcome to the live stream, man. Sorry about the delay, mate. I have been getting there. So when you open it, this is what happens, and then you get this, so loot. The issue is, right, I won't say an issue, but what will happen is, if someone tries taking all this, they can't. These blocks here are on a repeating command, which it will repeat. It will clear anything from these chests in a 7 block radius. So if someone takes the experience bottle out, it will get cleared straight away. If you bring glass in, just put it this way, you're not gonna get it back. So do not bring any glass, stained glass blocks in here, because it will get cleared out away straight away. So that is how that one works. So this one obviously hasn't got the best of loot, as you can see. Okay. That is a lot. In every single system or every single chest, so from uncommon to epic, there is at least 1 set of really, really good loot. So for the uncommon, you get a wooden axe, chain armor, and leather pants, which are all being broken. So you can take them, and you can also take the bottles, obviously, for the potion lab, but you cannot use the potion lab technically until level 3, I think it is. So if I take any of this, I can't get it. But this is another one, so you get these 5 items, and that's it. You can try taking all this glass as well, but you don't really take it. So moving on, we have the rare loot box. So this is the exact same system as well, except for this one's executing a command for level 3. It is also executing a command to test for 10 grand, and removing 10 grand. If you have it, then it's placing a redstone block onto here, which will run for this pattern, which obviously has different items, or more or less the same but different colors. It is really good. The reason the glass is like that, and like because this isn't my original design, this is the design I've implemented into my build, but I have altered it to fit with what I want. Because in his build, he does it as a for a mini game. I'm using mine for my Skyblock server, so I have to execute different commands to let you purchase it. So by doing so, you need to get, also you see the money gets taken out. There will be a command block going in telling you that you've done this loot box, but it hasn't been added in just yet. And for the glass, the reason I've done the glass like that is because with some of this glass, you can technically get unlimited glass if you're fast enough. You can at least spam X on all of and get a bunch of glass for free. There's roughly 60, I think it's about 120 something glass here, I think it is, in these chests alone. So there's a fair bit of glass in here. So these ones are the randomizers for the common loot boxes, and these ones go all the way up to, this is your epic stuff for the uncommon, or for the common side. It is obviously pretty rare, but the reasons for that is because it's going off a level based. So whatever is between levels, so I'm guessing like 1 and 3, which is what you unlock this one at, is what color loot can go in there. So as you get gold by then, so you can put gold in there. You do get some potions and stuff you can use on yourself, and redstone from the redstone shop, etc. Moving on to rare does the exact same thing, executes a redstone block to be placed right here, which then powers through this chain command. Now these ones actually is blue and light blue, or dark blue and light blue, sorry. And there's also end crystal in there just for details and little effects and all, but you can't take it. Exact same thing. You can try taking it, but these commands all down here stop it. So never start, stained glass, and crystals. So anything in an N7 block race of those fronts will get taken out. Now the exact same thing. The really good loot obviously is, oh wow, that one hasn't been finished. Wait, hang on. Why haven't these two got their loot? I'll have to look into that. Someone must have been down here. That was supposed to be the good ones down there, but you do get a shock box in one of them, I think. Yeah, which was this one here. These two should be the good ones, so one of these should have been. So what's going on there? I'll look into that one, fixing that one up off stream, because I want to choose now. And obviously your epic. So your epic does have some pretty decent stuff, from golden apples to legendary gear, but the issue is I didn't want to make it too OP for people. So you can obviously get a lot of diamonds related stuff, even gold, and mostly gold stuff as well, and enchanted stuff. It is epic, so you're supposed to be getting mostly everything enchanted. So obviously you get at least one bit of enchanted stuff in most boxes, and diamond gear, and you do get a fair bit of stuff in most of them too. So they all do have their their benefits, especially this one here. So this is technically the second best one, because you're getting one of all these good ores, which are your best selling ores in the game, the best way to put it. And I'll give you a run through of all of them. I'll show you how they all work all quick and how they all run. So I've shown you the uncommons. This is the rare one, and that's what I got. I got baked potatoes, oak saplings, fruit saplings, potion, and carrots. And exact same thing with the rare. They all have their own little sequence, and I can try taking all this, but it won't let me. But this time I got 16 sugar, 2 mob spawners, 2 pigs, 2 pig eggs, coal ore, and wheat. So this is what I got, and you can try taking the glasses again, but it won't let you. But once you reopen it, you cannot. If you misclick and try going back in it, you will not be able to get it back. That is the issue I'm having. I need to make a system where you can lock it after you open it, or have a timer between each one. I have to look into the timer section, but I am looking into it. And obviously epic. So again, you can try taking all this from the epic, but it will not let you. But yes, this is what I got. I got all this stuff here. But like I said, you can't take any of the glass, which is good. The prices at the moment is pretty cheap for it, I won't lie. It's not that expensive for loot boxes. I didn't want to make them too expensive for people, because I want people to be able to come in, spend a bit of money, and get benefit and not benefit. I am gonna H1. However, we'll have I guess a joke box, I guess you're gonna call that. And what will happen is you open it, and you'll basically get, say, one thing out of everything in there. So that is the loot box room. It is actually really good for the design. I actually really do like it. See how the chat's going. How you going, guys? Hope you're enjoying it. Again, Aiden, sorry about the delay, mate. I did not mean to delay the stream at all. I just had a bit of stuff going on around the house, and I had to fix it all up, and I had to try and get the stream working again. I am also going to be making this a series, so there will be a thumbnail going on these videos from now on. I'll be putting the thumbnail after I finish the live stream. But these are your new. You have got, I think, 2 new enchantments on it. You got Fossil Walker, and something I did not know why I did not have in the start was efficiency. Those two books have been those two enchantments have been added in. Now I am looking into a way to make it so when you guys, or when people and you guys enchant stuff on the server, you can enchant it more than just twice. I'm also having issues at the moment with the server as well, because they took the command away. So if I go and chat, and if I want to do the colors, well, it doesn't allow you to anymore. It just does that. It doesn't let you color anything. So all my old command blocks that had colors on them for this shop has been, it all got taken away the moment I clicked on the block. So anything that has color on it at the moment is being left alone. It's not getting touched at all. So all these here, my walk in here has the red, is being left the way it is. And if I touch anything, it's going to mess up big time. So I'm not touching it. So yeah, that's basically really it that happened with the enchantment shop. I think it really happened is it just got moved. That's basically it. There's nothing too big going on here, but I will tell you, on my map there are the 6 mob heads. Mob heads, is that what you'd call it? It's called heads. It's called heads. Have been placed around the map. Now, for people when the server is fully alive and you guys are playing, you just have to find all 6 heads. I'll give you the hint. There is one down here in this bottom district, and I have looked at it a few times so far. So just give you a little hint for when you guys decide to go and watch this video again. So this plan the post now. Post is pretty simple. You click it and it'll take 12 grand out of your inventory. Now it is also 12 grand because I only because 8-minute one, but once I do the 3-minute, it'll be cut down to probably 6 or 5 grand for a potion. But you got all the benefit, all the good ones you'll need, so like night vision, strength, visibility, leaping, fire resistance, regeneration, water breathing, and swiftness. And these all you got are bad ones like slowness, harming, poison, and weakness. So there's really not much going on there other than the commands. I will be doing a video on this separately, so I'm not covering too much of it in this video. And that video will cover mostly the potions numbering. Because to get a potion bottle, it's not just as simple as saying, you know, / give AP potion, you know, swiftness. It's not that easy because they don't give you this option. And then typing in say 1/6 will give me a night vision of 8 minutes, but if I go 5, it gives me a 3-minute one. So those are the things you gotta keep an eye on when doing these type of shops. It can get very confusing very easily, and just for people who want to know it before it works, they all do work. We did have it all set up. Okay, that one isn't working. Why is that not working? Oh, it hasn't been added in. I think it was 17 or something like that. I'll fix that one later. I'm not gonna do it on stream or you guys. But yeah, so you get the idea. But they all technically do work if they're all properly in there. That's the only one I went for one yesterday. They were all there yesterday, so don't know what's happened to that one between now and yesterday. But yeah, they are all there. Alright guys, so let's move on to the today and this week's next stage of the map. So a lot of you do know when I made the world, I had a lot of issues with the shop, and I won't lie, I still do. There's issues with selling quantities, as if you haven't got the right amount of stuff, you can still sell it. If you've only got 32, not 64, you can still sell it, and there's no way to fix it. No matter how much I try by putting in 0, 64, it still doesn't want to work. Because what it's doing is it's basically saying if you've got anywhere from 0 to 64 of that block, you can sell it. So if I go 63 to 64, well, if you're still under it, you can still sell it, and it doesn't work. So today we're going to be looking into doing this shop here. This one has been fully finished and done, to the point where it still has it hasn't got its colors. If I take it, okay, so here's the issue as well. If you've got say 64 diamond blocks and you hit it, it's going to take them all. I need to look into that because it should be only taking one at a time, but it doesn't want to. And I think what's going on is when I've done it, there. See if that will work now. That's better. There you go. Yeah, it's a fix. Because because these are the things, because a friend of mine pointed out to me yesterday when he went to sell his blocks. So things like blocks, I have to say 0 to 1. But if you're doing, say, something like selling a stack of it, and you just do 64, 0 to 64, um, if you're doing like one block by itself, you need to go 0 to 1. If you're doing logs, however, and you want to sell 0 to 1, if you want to sell one log at a time, you're gonna have to do it exactly how this is, by putting in the log's number, and then adding in the actual then adding in the currency that you would like to sell between. So say 0 to 10, 0 to 1, 0 to 64, etc, etc. All those things you need to look into. And it's not the fact that it's difficult for people to do, it's the fact that not much has been said about this. You know, I've seen videos when no one has talked about any of this. They haven't talked about the differences in the blocks here, you know, selling in numbers on ps4. They haven't talked about the numbering system. So I'm going to be covering all that for you guys in my upcoming series on Minecraft PS4 command block series I'll be doing very soon. It's not going much longer, guys. I've got about 3 episodes done and made. I've just got to make all the rest, but I will be hopefully bringing out one hopefully next week, hopefully. The only reason I haven't brought any out yet is because I'm trying to get it all fixed and ready to go, make sure they're all good to go first. I'm running them through, checking them. I've already had to edit the first video 4 times now after already editing the first time. Because in the first video, I'll go back through after I finished editing it and I finished rendering it, and then you go back through it. I noticed that a lot of the actual areas, my audio cut out for a good 30 seconds to about 2 minutes, and I could not tell what I had said, because obviously I only talked my voice. If I had a camera on, I could try and lip sync it. And I tried to put dialogue in, but the dialogue just didn't want to work either, because my process must have been a piece of shit at the time, best I put it. Alright, so we're going to be working on sugarcane now. So what we're doing is it's going to be testing. So all of these have to test. If I don't put a test in, people can just come up here and steal what I think willy-nilly. No, that's not how it works. So we're going to go through the shop, and the way I'm going to do is, okay, so if you're making a Skyblock server, you'll do it this way. If you're making, say, a minigame server, and certain levels give you access to certain minigames, you'll do it so for someone to walk onto the poster plate. Look, first it will test their iron level, and if their iron levels aren't a level, their, I guess you call it minigame level, is say level 5, or if they have to be level 5 and they're not level 5, I can't TP them. And if it is, you'll do this, also what I'm about to do here, you'll do this one, which will be testing for their level, which is for me free. If it's correct, it will do the next command, which will be TP, but for me it's gonna be, obviously, clear give me 2 quick seconds. I'm trying to get this to do what I do always. Clear. Now I think this is where I had issues, because there's no sugarcane that exists, and I haven't found what it's under yet. So I have to come back to that one soon. But that's basically what you'll do with that one. And also I can do this though, because it's down the money. Scoreboard, players, add. Now, actually, the one thing that someone did point out to me the other day was, they pointed out I do things very differently to how someone on, say, Xbox or another YouTuber would do it, and that is completely fine. You know, I do my videos and live streams very differently, and the reason for that is because I am trying to be unique, and I still am. And yes, to one degree it does work for me, but to the other degree it ain't. And over the last 4 years, I think 3 or 4 years I've had my channel, I haven't really grown in popularity much. let alone haven't really gained in subscribers as quickly as I was thinking I would. But that to me doesn't bother me, because when I look at it, I see my channel as something different, and that's fine with me, so it doesn't faze me. See, when you do chain commands like this, make sure you have a conditional. If they must, if it is a certain they have this sugarcane for you to sell it, make sure it's conditional. Because if I go up to it now, so let's just get my money level first. Well, how much money have I got? Okay, so 979. Okay, so if I click it now, okay, it's not even giving me money. Hang on. So we'll set the money, then we'll do it. That'll be easier. So how much money does this thing give me? 15. Okay, obviously I didn't do the command earlier for it. Like, just save it. Alright. So what's now? How much have I got? I got like 997, 980. So if I click it now, 980 still. But if I have the sugarcane in my hand, obviously, like you guys can see, it will clear it. Now here's what I'm also going to show you guys what I'm having issues with. So if I take half of this just for demonstrations, this is what. Forgot about that button. Here, let's just take, say, 50 of it. Read that. So we'll go to the first lot. Now, so you guys know this has a 50 in there. I can still sell that and get the full price for it. And that's the issue I have. I've tried doing 63 to 64 and it won't work, because then it's trying to test for something in that range, and which I don't have. For it to work, it needs to test from 0. I'll have to change it in the update, in this last update, which I'll give it a go now. But I believe for it to work, it had to be from 0. But we'll give that a go. Cause see what happens. You never know. I got 41. Yes, because I haven't got anything that's from 0. It's not going to do it. So that's the issue I've got. I can't go from 1 to 64, I believe. I don't think they've done like that either yet. Because then it's nothing. That thing doesn't exist. So it has to be 0 to 64. So do you guys now understand what I mean? So it has to be like that, because then I can just like go. It'll take that out. But yeah, that is the way people have rigged it. If you do get caught rigging it by another player and they do report you as doing it, you will be given a warning. But if you get reported by a player twice, and etc, you do get 3 strikes, and the penalty does get placed on you for 24 hours, which means you just lose your player restrictions and for 24 hours. So baked potatoes. So it was still basically a backwards and forwards type of thing. So to make it easy for you guys, I am literally just gonna try my best to get through this as quick as possible and try and remember what most of it is. So what have we got? Right, I got 6. So I'm just gonna run through this all quick, because I don't want to waste too much time during the live stream, because we've got a while, but not too long to do this. I put it tonight, because I have got to get some sleep eventually. I didn't want to do the stream this late, guys. I was hoping to be on a bit earlier with the stream, but I didn't get around to getting on earlier. Just with everything going on at the moment with me, with me at home, with me and things ready for uni, and me once I told my partner, it's becoming a fair bit to keep track of. That is why I did stop worrying about the channel at first, because it was getting out of hand to keep an eye on everything. but I don't want to do that this time, so I'm trying to stay on top of everything. But if you guys do have any questions, feel free to ask in the chat. I am happy to answer questions while doing this. Then too, feel free to ask me any questions that you guys would like to know during the stream. Now here's the thing, guys. So apples actually don't have a level because you get them off from level 1. So if you go anywhere from level 0 to 10, you can then do it. I need to re-enable my voice thing as well. Another quick thing, guys, is if I want a fair bit, because I've recently had Reddit and I've recently gained having Reddit, and everyone and a fair bit of people have recognised my username on it from a few of my live streams. Oh yeah, if not many, like 2 or 3 people recognised it, and someone asked me on it, how do you make certain servers? Well, in some degree, I can make a video on it, but in the other degree, I can't because I've only ever really made this one server, which is a skycraft. Things like mini games that I can answer technically because it's nothing too difficult. It's as simple, it's just as simple as going, it's basically just as simple as going, if say, skycraft is the easiest thing in the world to make. Literally, it's just best I put. If you're going as advanced as I am, it's pretty simple. If you're gonna make it so you get a grind for certain stuff, you get given it a certain after so many times of doing some stuff. I think that's a completely different story because you're making a bunch of scoreboards with a bunch of systems, which is a lot of stuff I'm gonna be doing with a lot of my mini games. And with the way everything works at the moment on Minecraft, you can't basically make it where it will tell you your score without having the command block on. The command blocks, showing what's happening on. But if I do that, it's gonna then tell me everything that's getting repeated at the current time. And I can't really be bothered with that. I think that's level 8. And 7 or 8. And to do that, it is very difficult to have it like that. So it's easier to set the world or to do videos on my world. But if you guys do wish or do want to see videos on how to make another servers, do just let me know, and I will talk to a couple of friends of mine that have played other servers, like minigame servers, like the Hive and all that, and I'll get them to invite me to it. Well, I'm on ps4. I'll get them to send me an invite so I can join them during the glitch for the server glitch, and I'll get onto it with them, and they can run me through it and all that. Now this one is going to get interesting because for this one I've already got a command for it. I still go and get it, and for me to do that, I need to go into my bond shop, find the blam foot, and go into it. So the dice is dice 16. And this is the issue we have now. So okay, now we need to do a test with it because I need to know if it's going to work on the way I need to. Now if I get a yellow die as I get cleared out my inventory. So yeah, so things like that as well. This is what I mean by me looking around at it, guys, and looking into it myself. Things like this, because things like that will have to be looked into now. So now I'm going to make a system where I can sell the cocoa beans that way. Yeah, alright, excuse me, I'm shouting and making it there. And because of that, we now need to put, oh, did I get rid of that block earlier? I did. We need to put this block in front of that one for the sugarcane, and a block for that one for that one. See, cactus is okay though, because it's cactus. Yeah, for anyone who's wondering why I do it in here, it's just easier for me to type it up in here. Because it just makes it easy for me to see what I'm actually doing for this one. Now, cactus has already been done, even though I know that, because I did it for my friend who was on the server the other day. He wanted to sell his bloody cactus. Blame me for that, Von Dom. And also, guys, a little thing, a couple of people have been asking me if I'm making this a public server. Yes, it will be a public server. If we get Realms add-on, I will be making a public server then. And if we don't get Realms add-on, I'll still make it a public server. It will just be one where you guys just send me a friend request or something like that, and I'll invite you or added you or however you guys wish to join. Another thing that got asked me the other day is, would in my game, am I keep this original world and let you guys put another one? All honesty, I probably won't. If the most case what will actually end up happening is I'll end up keeping both this world and setting up a copy for myself to play around on and experiment on things. And experiment with things such as the way that will work, or I'm going to make a change, like any changes I'll do to it, and I can implement them into the actual proper world. And someone else also asked me, will us originals be on it? Yes, we're going to be on it. We will always be on this world. We might always be on it at the time, but a lot of us who originally do play this world to this feed at the moment and to this day will still be on the world. Only because a lot of me and my friends have gained or have gone very attached to this world, mostly because of the effort we put into it, and also because of how much we enjoy it. And for that, and for it to be like that is something truly good. I just want to have to shoot it twice. Yeah, right. Technically that's supposed to be green dye, but I think I stuck it over the miscellaneous shop. I might just stick it over for you because why not? Although green dye isn't food, it is part of cactus. Even though cactus ain't a food, it is a plant, so it gets added into there. Even though green dye is just there, I don't know, I'll figure out something. I might just call plant and food shop yet. I don't know. If not, it's just gonna be nothing for now. So we've got pumpkin. Just gonna try and get all these command blocks added in now, so I'll just go through and add them in later. But yeah, so this video will basically, I'll try and keep it long, but not too long, because like I said, I still gotta go, I got stuff to do later. But I mean, later on today, when I wake up later. So I won't be able to live stream too much tonight, but if we do get around to it, I will end up starting one of the mini games. I highly doubt it might be tonight though. I might do another live stream tomorrow night, and if that's the case, I will try and be on time with it, because I will end up doing it tomorrow during day. If not evening, I will end up doing it. And what will also end up being is tomorrow will probably be a start of some mini games if I don't have anything else to do. Because really all we got to do on the island, I'll quickly show you in a second, but really what we've got to do is the second section of the island. The parkour needs to be finished off, but I've got a friend working on that for me every now and then along with me. And I've also got the train track system to work on. It doesn't sound like a lot, but when you put it all together with everything else I've still got to do, such as the parkour command block center, and it's the command block center is like that tower over here, which is a building on top of another building, which is where I stick my command blocks for, say, the automatic generators and shit like that for people. But this is where I'm going to build my house. But yeah, this is like the train track I've got in here, and I've still got to build out all the way around the island. So it's actually going to go all the way around this island here. I can't go over there because I've got stuff over there. Can't have people see on live stream because I give a lot of stuff away. But so not many people actually noticed this. I actually did do a fair bit of decorating to make the world feel a bit more cozy. Why does it sound like he's in there? Also, I'm going to show you that, guys, in a sec too, because I don't think I've shown you that at all yet. But I did do a fair bit of decorating with this world, just to make it feel a bit more cozy and natural. Now, I actually forgot I haven't shown you guys this, I think, yet. I don't think I've shown you my last live stream either. The armor shop is my favourite section of the world, especially with this. Now, I actually have got to fix this because I did a mess up with a command. And I actually ended up losing a block. Ended up losing and missing a block during the command. So it did make it very difficult. Howdy gamer, welcome to live stream, mate. Welcome to also the server. But yeah, so that's basically that as well. So there's not really much going on in the next few days, but if I do end up live streaming tomorrow, I will try and get a lot going for you guys and try and show you as much as possible. The only issue is trying to show you guys everything what I'm doing does ruin a lot I have planned, because certain things I've done to on now can't be seen or I don't want to show. So such as say something like the heads, for instance, well, they've been placed. Just can't have them being seen on live stream. So I might, when I say looked at them, I mean I actually looked at the headers, looked at the location it could be in. Just keep that in mind for what I said earlier. But yes, it does. There is a lot going on in this world itself. It's not just your classic, you know, custom map. It actually has a lot of thought going into this world, and I think that's what makes this world different from, say, someone else's. Because although someone else might put a lot of thought into theirs, to me, this is something I was doing. This is something I was doing before Bedrock even launched. This is something I've been doing for the last, you know, almost 6 months now, I think, or 7, something like that. So it's something that I've grown very attached to this world, and I think that's a downfall for me, because when it comes to, say, you know, choosing what to play, I want to play this, but I don't want to play it to the point where you get bored of it like I have in the past, where I took a month break off the game, and then that put me behind on schedule with the world and stuff I was trying to do at the time. So really making these worlds depends on what you guys really want. You know, making these custom servers, these parkours, all this sort of stuff, all just comes down to how you guys want your world to go. Do you want it to be, you know, do you want it to be a server? Do you want it to be a custom map? Do you want to make it so where you guys can play, you and your friends can play something to compete, and then once you beat it, you just look at it and be like, oh, well, that was fun, you know, let's find something else to do. Because that's what me and a lot of friends would look at this. We look at, oh, you know, it's something fun with us to do in our spare time, ha ha ha. But now it's literally all I do in my spare time. Like, I jump on other games, and it's not the same as, you know, being able to play something like this, where I can make my own server, my own world, for not just myself but for other people as well. I get out of this. I get to see other people enjoying what it's like. My cousins got on my server the other day. They got on my server on Saturday, and they just loved it. They found it enjoyable just to fly around and experience the world the way I do, and to see it how I do. They found that very good, very nice. So that's something that I like seeing with my friends as well. Alright, so enough talk about that stuff there. Moving on. So as you can see, it isn't a. This is if doing this isn't the slow isn't the quickest process. It does take some time to not only plan the shop out, but to also put the commands in to get it all figured out. And technically, I should be doing a test command to test. I should be doing a command to test for people's inventories, but like I said, that's where the clear command comes in and plays. Because someone else did say to me, "Oh, add this, add that." Test their inventories for some reason. I'm like, well, I don't have to if it's clearing it, and if they can't have it, they can't clear it. So you can't just walk up to him like, just walk up and try and rig the whole system because it won't let you. It's something that a couple of people have said to me, and it still isn't saying I'm still. I listen, but I don't, because I know they think that it's gonna work, but the system I've got works, and so I'm not gonna change it just because it just seems off. It's not how I am. But I want you guys to take a vote in the chat right now. Right? I'm gonna go to my mini game room for a sec, because I am gonna be looking at this video tomorrow morning when I wake up as well, to see what you guys have all voted on, whether or not you guys have actually voted in the chat or not. Don't not forget also, guys, to drop a like on the video. It does help me out a lot in gaining and growing my channel. So we're gonna loop the mini game room for now. Well, let me go show you guys that I have got ideas for, and you guys tell me which one of these you want me to work on in my next live stream. So we've got the hide and seek, which we only have 2 maps for, but I can make the third. I can start making the third map, which will probably be either the prison or the city map. We have the battle royale, which I barely do. I don't want to work on, but if you guys do want to see me work on it, just let me know. We have build wars, which is going to be a few boxes for you guys to build stuff in crater in. Snow wars, that's where you guys will be on islands and you get to use snowballs to knock each other off. Minigame player versus mobs, that's one my friends came up with, so let me know if you guys want us to make that tomorrow. Or you got Sky Wars. Sky Wars is in the making at the moment, that's why there's a button here at the moment. There isn't much going on for the Sky Wars map, it's just the map and one of the islands, but I'm not going to show you too much for that because why would I do that? But do comment, just leave a comment in the chat, let me know, or live stream, let me know what you guys want to say, and whatever one has the most votes for tomorrow, I shall do. Now this one is a funny because I can just turn straight to behind me and copy and paste. So I'll work on this shop, and then I'll move on to, say, maybe one mini game, maybe. Can you join? Yeah, you can. I'm not gonna be on for much longer today though, as I am getting tired and I've got a lot to do tomorrow. We've gone to doctors and getting a certificate for me to go back to work. But I will certainly be back on. So today I got a doctor's certificate, but I will certainly be back on late today. Once I wake up in a few hours. But mate, if you want to give me a username or send me a friend request, I'll be gladly to invite you and accept it. Just also, guys, if you guys do want to jump on the server, don't be scared to ask. I do let my people who do subscribe and or do watch my videos join to actually have a look at the world in themselves, because some people still don't believe this is my world, even though they obviously do see me making it. But some people still think, oh, it's just a world that you've just downloaded and you're just making it look like your own world, because that's totally something that someone would actually do to waste their own time. But yeah, like I said, if you do want to join, just let me know, guys, and I will accept you. Just give me your username, and I can have a look into adding you. So like I said, I do have spare islands for people who do want to join. For that reason, that's why I do have spare islands already made up. And all I do is copy and paste that spare one multiple times, depending on which angle. If you want to be facing a certain way, I just copy a certain one, so you guys can just play and just go. Get saves all trouble for everyone. But yeah, just give me a username, mate, and I'll be happy to add you to the world. And I can also, I'll set up your island too to probably tomorrow. If not tonight, just after I get off. Before I get off, I'll set up your island, and then you'll be all good to go for tomorrow. So that means when you spawn in, all you have to do is basically go to your island, or to the island there, and just TP to your skyblock. And the reason why, someone actually asked me is, why did I call it Skycraft out of all my names I could choose? More is because the whole, it's originally was supposed to be a skyblock thing, and with me not being able to make it into a skyblock because I got told if I use that name, it could bring up a lot of trouble with an actual server that's already called skyblock. And I mean, that caused too much trouble with the server world. So I call it Skycraft, and the reason for that is because one, it is a skyblock, but it has multiple different mini games that you guys can enjoy to allow you to earn, which you can in different ways earn money of in-game currency money, and it does work out really well for a lot of players. And it does make the whole game easier. Just a quick sec, guys. I'm just quickly looking at something because for some reason, yeah, I don't know. I've got glass that's appearing. Oh, no, because I got glass. Comments that are appearing in the chat, but I'm appearing on this chat. But that's all good. So I'm gonna leave that district, that area of the shop there, finished for now. But yeah, we'll end up looking at Sky Wars in a second. But also one quick thing I did want to point out is the new portals. So these actually got made for the Never update will be just apparently launching this month, if not next month, and then also one for the end. And all it is the end of portal. I wasn't even on it, but okay. One from the end of the portal, which just takes you to the end, and then that would from the end you would TP to there. By a click of a button. And then from the end you can also go to the Never, but I can't go for Never as due to a event that will be going on my world in a few days or week. It's supposed to happen over Christmas, but it got pushed back by a lot because of the whole world. Because of the whole bedrock thing that came out, it pushed the world back a lot. Why is my game playing up again? Alright, anyways, my game's playing up and lagging, doing that lag thing it does for crashes. So we will probably end up ending the live stream here today. I do apologise for the short stream. I know it was only about an hour or so long. It was not even probably that. Next time, which will be probably later on today, I will make up for the stream where I will try and get those commands done before I do the stream, and then by then I can just jump straight to doing a mini game, and we can always jump over and go and do a mini game instead. It'll make it almost easy because I can just make a mini game for you. But yeah, do keep an eye for the series. It will be blowing up hopefully soon. A couple of my series will be, especially the command block series. I feel like that will do really well because there's command block videos out there, but they've been made about a year ago and nothing really, and a couple of them are new, but none of them as new as my ones, or will be as new as my ones. Especially with what they will be, with the range they will be covering. They will be covering a pretty wide range of stuff, from, you know, shops to commands that they fill in a district. Obviously, fill command's pretty simple, but I'm going to do a bit of a tutorial on that, fully covering it. So, you know, if you want to fill in, say, a big block that's by standing somewhere, it'll fill in, or remove anything that's in front of you in, say, 6 blocks on your left, and, you know, 2 blocks back and 5 blocks deep. That one's difficult because you got to do. I think I made it like that. I don't think you. Oh, you can, but you just got one on an angle. But yeah, I'm gonna end the live stream here. Again, I do apologize for the short live stream. I will make up for it later on today. I'm just very tired, guys, and I just want to give you guys the update on what has actually happened on the server. Like I said, so I do apologize for the short video, but this is basically something I have really enjoyed making. These 3 rooms, I feel like they have a fair bit of character. They haven't, I won't say character, but they have got a really big feel. Especially when it actually has a lot of character with the pond underneath it. It has both and sand. Like, I love this whole pond, the way I made it. It just looks so realistic and naturally generated. Obviously, other than a coal, but just gives it that color and that bit of touch to it. Yeah, this world is really coming together, and you know, because thanks to the bedrock addition launching, it just made it so much more nicer and better, and feels a lot more like a pop server. Yes, so later on we will work on the train track. I'll finish this off in my own time, and we will get started on some of the mini games. If not, we will get started on the train track. But either way, we will get started on something. But guys, that'll be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoy. If you did, do drop a like, subscribe to my channel, comment down below if you want to see the rest of the series coming out. It will be coming out very soon, I do promise you that. And guys, where the fuck's the buzzing sound come from over there? And guys, that'll be it for this episode. This is Team S Galaxy signing off. Over and out. Peace.